It depicts that the reliability program must understand the relationships and the interdependence of all the components, assemblies, and subsystems. High reliability is not an end in itself, but it means to achieve the higher levels of the customer satisfaction, market share, and the profitability. Thus, we should be able to translate reliability metrics to financial metrics that management and the customer can understand and use for the decision-making processes. Continuous improvement and the future focus is the continuous evolutionary and the breakthrough improvement is a legal part of the any reliability process. The organization should have a philosophy of never-ending improvement and a reliance on long-term thinking. Preventive and proactive strategies are having real purpose of reliability assurance. Assurance processes is to prevent problems from happening or from taking place through a scientific approach is basically the reliability assurance. Sciences are based on mathematical and the statistical approaches. जिस तरह से हमने बात की थी कि probability की बहुत सारी included है in reliability measures. In addition to using all the other sciences such as physics and chemistry and the biology, the statistics and the mathematics are more scientific approaches for calculating the reliability. So this must be a focus of the software of the reliability engineers. Integration is system thinking. Systems thinking includes broader issues related to the culture of the organization. Thus, the reliability program must consider the integration of the cultural issues, values, beliefs, and habits in any organization in order to develop a quality culture for the quality of the productivity and improvement frameworks. In step 5, design. Reliability is a design parameter and it must be incorporated into product development at the design stage. Our figure illustrates that this which you looked before illustrate the importance of the design in the terms of the cost to address the fix problem, address or fix the problems in the future of the life cycle of the product. Prototyping and the development are based on the design specifications and the life cycle requirements. The reliability of the design is verified through the development testing. Concepts such as the design and the development of the reliability test plans, including accelerated testing, are used in this step. If the design has deficiencies, they are corrected by understanding the root failure causes and their effect on the design. After the product has achieved the required levels of reliability, the design is released for the production. At step 7, production and the assembly. The production is manufactured and assembled based on the design specifications. Quality control methodologies such as statistical process control (SPC), that is very common quality control methodology. They are used for this. The parts, material, and the processes are controlled based on the quality assurance methodologies and burn-in strategies as well. One of the objectives of quality assurance programs during this phase of the system is to make sure that the product reliability is not degraded and can be sustained in the field. Step 8 पे है field and the customer use. Before the product is actually shipped and used in the field customers, it is important to develop a handling service and if needed maintenance instructions, and if operational availability is needed, then the combination of the reliability and the maintainability will be necessary to create or develop at this stage. At step 9 of reliability life cycle, continuous system evaluation is very important. The product in the field is continuously evaluated to determine whether the required reliability goals are actually being sustained. For this purpose, the reliability monitoring program and field data collection programs are established. और नंबर 10 पे जो लास्ट बट नॉट लीस्ट है, दिस इज कंटिन्यूस फीडबैक, बिकॉज दिस इज द ओनली फीडबैक यू चेंज और यू रिफाइन योर स्ट्रेटजीज और द प्रोसेसेस और methodologies to improve liability of your product or the service. There must be a continuous feedback among all the steps of the life cycles of the product. A comprehensive data gathering and the information system is developed so that a comprehensive system can be developed. A proper communication system is also developed and managed for all the groups responsible for various steps. This way, all field deficiencies can be reported to the appropriate groups, and your systems and your processes of the system can be improved on the continual basis. So these were all 10 steps which are involved in a reliability life cycle, reliability and the system life cycle, how they are interconnected, and how we implement the strategies of reliability to improve the quality of your product or quality of your service. That's all about this lecture. इंशाल्लाह ताला next lecture में हम किसी exciting topic के साथ फिर मिलते हैं. Till that, Allah Hafiz and goodbye. Stay happy and stay safe.